Hi, this is Lisa Rangel with Chameleon Resumes, a premier executive resume writing company, and thank you so much for joining me today. Today, we're going to talk about frustrating recruiter feedback. What does it really mean? I want to give you an example of one piece of feedback that recruiters give that job seekers hear often, and it leaves job seekers perplexed. And so I want to decode this for you and what it really means. So, for example, here's the scenario I want to talk about. You go through a series of interviews, right? Say you're a CFO out of a pharmaceutical company and you're interviewing for a role that is a, CFO role of a medical device company, right? Somewhat tangentially related, in some ways. Anyway, they see your resume, they bring you in for the interview. You go through the interview process, whether it's one interview or 3 interviews or 5 interviews, and then you get the rejection. But the rejection is coupled with, we're not choosing you. Ideally, we want to have someone out of the medical device industry. And you're like, but you knew from the start I didn't have medical devices, right? I come from pharmaceutical. It's very clear on my resume that I've never worked in medical devices. So why would you bring me in the first place, right? When you get feedback that is obvious feedback that you didn't have something that they were looking for from just even looking at your resume, but you go through 1 or 3 or 5 interviews, and then that's the reason they give you for rejecting you, this is what's really happening. They've known you didn't have the specific industry experience or the specific software or the specific scenario that they wanted, right? Maybe somebody who's been through a bankruptcy, somebody who's not been through a bankruptcy, like whatever it is that you don't have, that is clearly evident from your resume that you don't have. When that's the reason they're giving you for the feedback, it's because the reason for you're being rejected is more personal. And nobody wants to deliver bad news. Remember, there's humans on the other side of recruiting, imperfect humans. And they don't want to deliver bad news. It might be that they don't like how you delivered something. They don't like how your personality comes across, maybe with the chemistry of the group that they have that you're going to be overseeing. It could be that they don't like your communication style. Again, it doesn't mean that you've done anything wrong. And it could be something that you've done wrong, but most likely it's more of a chemistry issue that seems too personal to say, oh, we don't like your delivery. So they go with a default reason that you can't dispute. So I hope this helps. I know it's a lot. Go to joblandingbundle.com if you want more information on how to handle these rejections and really just find your people. That's what this is all about. So thank you for watching. Like it, comment, share, and know that I'm always here. Thank you so much. Have a great day.